crust today. So I wanted to show you that. I want to make note too with this pie crust video that this recipe is not mine. I did not come up with this myself. So just kind of wanted to make note of that. The recipes you see on my website are recipes I came up on my own. So I argue that they are my recipes and I can call them my recipes and share them. That's not the case in this one. So I'm going to tell you and show you about this one. And this one is called Easy Homemade Pie Crust by All Recipes. It's supposed to be Chef John's recipe. So if you're interested in this recipe, pretty sure a quick Google search will land you on this recipe. And I know y'all can't see that, and maybe you can take a screenshot, but like I say, if you Google it, it should show up. However, kind of want to run down what we got here, what the recommendations are. I'm gonna double this recipe. They're talking 2.5 cups butter, 2 cups butter, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna double all this. 7 teaspoons of ice water, 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar, and I always like to use apple and buy decent cider vinegar, and 2.5 cups flour. And you don't have to necessarily use a food processor, but I just got this guy. Some people seen the video of this, and that's what they recommend, so I'm gonna do that. Last time I did it, I used a mixer. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you how really easy this is. So what are we gonna need? Food processor, a mixer, flour, butter, apple cider vinegar, a little salt, which is I don't have out here right at the moment. So I need to get salt and ice water. That's about it. Pretty simple. I'm gonna grab salt. Well, look, kosher salt, I don't think it really matters. Table salt's probably fine. That's handy for me, so I'm going to use that. So our directions, what do we got to do? 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. So we're going to get to that. I got my measuring cup, 2 cups. I'm going to double that. So I want to do 5 cups. I'm pretty confident this guy can handle it. So we'll find out. And time to make a mess. So it's almost out of there. That's pretty level. That's actually over 2 cups. I'm not really liking that far. I'm just going to kick some off in my mixing bowl. Get us more accurate. Okay, we got about pretty close to 2 cups now. It's a little off-center there, but kick a little more off. I'm going to call that 2 cups. Obviously, I'm going for 5. So, enough of that. Get rid of this. And since I got it in the mixing bowl, I'm going to cheat and just dump it back out of the mixing bowl and go over the sink because obviously I'm going to make a mess. So if I lose a little flour in the sink, I do. So what? So more flour. I got 2 cups in there. I'm looking for 5. I don't know how picky a person has to be, but back to 2 cups again. I'm going to call that good. I need 1 more cup and I'm done with the flour action. And of course I wouldn't be me unless I can spill a little bit. Or overfill it. Oh, about 1 cup. I'm going to call it close enough. And I'm going to just try to clean this up a little bit. So I'll get rid of that. Put this flour over here so we don't have a problem with that. Next part of this. Okay, so 2.5 cup flour. And we got 1 cup unsalted butter. So obviously I'm going to go 2, so 4 sticks. We need to cut that in chunks. I'm not going to get too excited about that. I think I got plenty of room here. And this food processor's got plenty of power, so I think it'll be just fine. I got a dough blade in it. And we should be good to rock. The mixing bowl, eventually, you're going to have to put the cold water in there, so that's why that's over there. And I'm just going to get this butter out and see how much big of a mess I can make. Alright, so 4 sticks butter, equals our amount. So now, the fun part of cutting butter, I'm not gonna get too excited here. Just gonna get after it, make it simple, not worry about making it pretty because it's all gonna blend in, so it doesn't matter. Okay, good enough in my book. I'm just gonna throw that in there. It's all cubed. And as you can see, I still got plenty of room. This one, I believe, is a 12 cup. I kind of found out they had a bigger one yet. I almost kind of wish I would have went a little bigger. As you can see, with doubling up this recipe, we're kind of right there, but I think once it's down, we'll be fine. So we got that rocking in there, we got those together. So I got my flour, I need to combine flour, salt. So let's just do salt right next. What do I need? Half a teaspoon of salt. And of course I should have just had a teaspoon, but I didn't. So I'm gonna just cheat on my mixing bowl again. This is a half a teaspoon, so I'm gonna make it simple, double it, 1, whoops. And there's a little R2, so mixing bowl again. That's about right. Not thinking that everything has to be total perfect all the time. So we got combined flour, salt, and butter in food processor. So we did that. So in the small bowl, we need the stir in vinegar and the water. So I'm going to take my vinegar, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And obviously I'm doubling everything. So I'm just going to set that over here right now and get that over with. So that's done. And I always like to look ahead. And they want to turn dough onto a wooden surface, pat in the round shape, and then divide in half, blah, blah, blah. 4, okay, that's easy enough. So I got that rolled. Get that out of the way. We're going to need water. Whoops, and I shouldn't have done that. And we need, when we get this, 7 teaspoons of water. So what they want us to do is pour half the ice water in the butter mix and pour half of it in there. So 14 total. So I need to add cold water to this yet, and we should be good. So, but I also need 7 into the bowl. So what it tells me, pour the half ice water and vinegar mix in the flour butter mix, pulse to combine about 3 seconds, pour in remaining ice water and vinegar mix, and pulse until mixture starts coming together, about 8 seconds, 1 pulse. So actually they're telling me to split it up. So simple enough here. I'm just gonna half it this way, and actually I'm gonna put it back into my measuring cup. So I'm gonna count this out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is what I wanted. So make my life easier. Let's just do this, and I could have easily done this in here. But this is going to go in here anyhow. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. So I need about half of that. That's roughly half. So we want to pulse it for a few times here. I'm just using a Taylor one, kind of heavy scale, really simple scale. This glass, easy cleanup. So let's get this close. Clear that to 0. The guesstimate now. So what do we got on that one? 14.2. That's obviously light. 14.2 on that one. 10.5 now. What do we got? 13.2. That one's really heavy. 10.3. 13.2. So 10.5's light. Again, 3 is light. These are lighter. Oh, let's try to get close. So I'm right at 11. Almost at 11. Right at 11. So 11, 11 on these guys. Now how close did I get on these guys? 12, 5 on him. 12, 5 and 12, 5. So a little bit off each one. Now where are we at? 11, 4. 11, 5. 12, 2. 12. So 12, 2. 11, 9. 11, 4. 11, 8. 11, 9. So 11, 5. 11, 9. Imagine that. So 11, 9. These are all 11, 9. That's 11, 6. That's so close. It's ridiculous. But make myself feel better. 11, 9. 11, 8. 11, 9. 11, 9. Close. Perfect. Close enough. Easy part of this now. I'm not going to get too excited. I just like the pad stuff. They say roll it out. And I will roll this out more. But I'm just going to patty mine like a hamburger kind of like for now. And yes, I do have a rolling pin. But they want you to chill this too. So I'm just going to flatten them out like yay. I get too excited. Let it chill for a half hour while I clean up, download this video. I'll get everything ready for my other 2 pies because they're going to go in the smoker. So technically, I want one of these discs for my pecan, which would be my base. And then I want one of these discs for my, or 2 actually, for my apple. So I guess I will have 1 left. But I've been wanting to do a pumpkin pie too, so we'll use one of the crusts for that. So it's going to be perfect, guys and gals. We'll get about 3 pies out of this system because like the apple, obviously double crust, the lattice on top. I didn't get too excited here, but I just want to pat it dry. Maybe a little bit of flour butter in this one. I'm going to knead that up. Yeah, that's fine. Might have been lower on the food processor, but so get that pushed out, pushed down. Voila. So at this point, I'm thinking nobody really cares to see me wrap these. I mean, obviously that's easy. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to wrap these and plastic wrap, throw them in the fridge for a half hour. I'll get my stuff ready for my pies and I'll be back. So easy pie crust again. Chef John, all recipes. It's got 4.5 stars. I think it's really great. It works good, tastes good. Give it a whirl, give it a shot, see what you think. But those of you buying store-bought pies, you got a food processor or even a kitchen mixer, you can do it. Simple. Till next time, please hit that like button, like, subscribe, and share and all that good stuff. And if you're on the website, please check it out. Look over the stuff, print out the recipes, pass it on. YouTube also really could use some subscribers there. Please check out YouTube and subscribe. So until next time, have a good one.